Is a very clever chap I have mixed views about, Mr. James Edward O'Brien. I'm not really one for listening to the radio as such, so I was introduced to this guy by a YouTube channel called I Am Incorrigible, who edits such things as LBC phone-ins and news program discussions of a political nature here in the UK. How to describe James O'Brien to an individual who's never encountered him before? Razor sharp intellect, clearly very well educated, an articulate man, very skilled at putting people on the back foot in a debate and keeping them there. He made Nigel Farage look seriously uncomfortable in one sit-down interview he did. And he also did a good job of grilling that cartoon, Jacob Rees-Mogg, more recently. O'Brien is a staunch Remainer, pro-European Union. Yeah, so obviously the B word, the B topic, comes up a lot on his show. Over the last couple of years, I've watched this I Am Incorrigible's channel occasionally, so listening in on these phone-ins, many Leave voters have made themselves look quite foolish, ringing in full of anger and self-assurance, only for O'Brien to run rings around them with the facts, basically. As a fellow pro-European Union person, that does satisfy me. It does. I'm not going to conceal that. Yeah, some people are never going to be convinced by the truth, though. So, okay, my main criticisms of Mr. O'Brien would be, and of course this is just one man's opinion to be taken with a pinch of salt. He comes across as smug and condescending, not infrequently, and sometimes, even when he's perhaps making a single point of not too great relevance, he will look to get one over on whoever he's talking to, or attempt to talk a person into submission, and it can come across as a wee bit petty. Obviously he has his biases, as we all do. I would think I'm a fair bit further to the left than he is. He will be more generous and fair with people who ring in and echo his views and principles. He's not a fan of Mr. Corbyn. He's not a fan of Mrs. May either. Does the Prime Minister have any fans left at this point? Probably a handful. I don't know. And O'Brien, he really despises Boris Johnson. And I have to say, I agree with most of his analysis of Johnson as a politician and as a person. Having him in number 10 would be disastrous for the UK, potentially. So, James O'Brien, I think he's an honest bloke. I do. He's not a bad faith actor, nor is he a propagandist, as some have accused him of being. He tells the truth, as he sees it. Some of his mannerisms rub me the wrong way, but I guess that's just my hang-up, so yeah. As far as the whole radio phone-in format for discussion and exchanging ideas goes, it's not a great one as far as the balance of power issue is concerned. It's not an even playing field, is it? But it is interesting to listen in occasionally.